Alright, welcome to the official first video of Artisan Journal 2025. This is week 1. I am filming this a bit in advance, but I know Kiki also posted the first prompt pretty early. I think she mentioned it in one video. I think she mentioned it in a couple videos, I want to say. But I went ahead and got an early start on it. And yeah, I will have this video scheduled to go out the week of the 5th. We're looking at a few days prior to that. So it feels good to get an early start on it. I'm going to try it this way, and I'm just going to hold the journal up, or I might just do it for the front. I don't know. I'm just going to kind of figure out whether I want to leave it steady like this or pick the camera up. I won't say this for every video, but I'll just say this one more time, since it's still early on with me having the new setup and everything. I do have a new camera. I got one for Christmas, and the lighting is also different. I did actually adjust the lighting from my previous videos, so it's hard for me to tell. I feel like it looks a little darker, but when I sit down, I don't want to be squinting against the light, but also I want to make sure what I'm showing off looks good. I'm going to go ahead and stick with it, and then again, there might be some more adjustment as time goes on, and same with my camera settings and my audio. Yeah, it may end up fluctuating and changing until I feel like I'm happy with it. Anyway, let's get to why you clicked on this video to see the first page here. So the first prompt was, or is, the intro page, and this is an open collaboration hosted by Kiki over at Kiki's Life. Anyone can join, just subscribe to her channel and upload. I mean, really when you can. I mean, obviously this is a great time to start because literally this is the first week. But if you find this video, you know, later in January, you find it in May, whatever it may be, definitely feel free to go back to the old prompts and catch up, or you can just start with whatever the current prompt is at the time that you find this video. She just asked, I think, at least Patty, who hosted it in 2024, had just asked that you do an intro page. So my assumption would be that Kiki would prefer that too if you're starting later in the year and you don't want to catch up, or you don't feel like you want to do that. Yeah, just start with the intro page, and then you can go with the most current prompt that there is at the time. So here is my intro page. Well, first I want to show the cover, because this time I did do a little bit of a cover for this journal, where the other one I didn't. I had started that journal off as a random one, and I had only filled in one page, so I ended up doing it for my Artisan journal for 2024. So this time I did cover the front page, and I was starting to go through my pages, and I found this gold foil one, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going with this one. I didn't even look very long. I think this is so pretty. I love the floral and the couple of little birds that are on here. So this is from a Joann's paper pad. I'm so sorry, I forgot to look which one it is. But yeah, I really like this one. This just has a nice gold foil to it, and I thought it'd make a really great cover. That's all I'm going to do to it for now. I'm pretty sure I'm going to I'm pretty sure I'm going to add 2025 to the front here. But for right now, I just wanted this to look at when working on this journal. So let's get to the front page here. Oh, and then on the inside, I saw Martha over at Martha Creates Art. Why am I questioning that's the name of the channel? Pretty sure it's Martha Creates Art. Makes Art. I knew that sounded wrong. It's Martha over Martha Makes Art. She had a little pocket that she made and put in the front of her journal, and then had all the prompts, and I really liked that idea. So I'm stealing that idea, I guess, or using that idea. So I have this here, and then I just have a little note. Now I have these little note cards, and I know that all of them, you know, I'm probably going to do front and back, but I know I'll have a couple of these throughout the year. But there's the first one here, and just a little note as to what this journal is. I may end up doing a little more, and I may add more. Like, this pocket's pretty small. I was thinking about adding decoration up here. So yeah, I'm just going to stick with that for right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick the the camera up. I think that's going to be easier. Okay, there we go. So here is my intro page. So my other journal, the 2024 one, I had the prompt at the top. So this journal's a little, it's not as tall. So I do have a little bit less space. So I do like my choice this year of not doing the prompt at the top. And then if I want to be reminded, you know, the prompt, like I said, I could just go look at my little note card. I am sticking with dating it, although you know what, now that I think about to change it up a little bit, I may end up just dating it at the bottom. That way it doesn't take, I don't think it'll take away as much. Yeah, I'm gonna try to remember to do that. Anyway, I put my name up here. I love these little stickers. I got them at the local craft resource center, art resource center that I've mentioned a few times before. And then I just went with my favorite things, my hobbies and things I've been into for really a long time. They're kind of a definition of me, if you know me. I've been crafting since I was a kid, and so I just put what current crafts are the main ones that I'm into: paper crafting, coloring, and diamond painting. I'm looking forward to getting more into diamond painting this year. I have some kits I've had for a while, and I really would like to do them. Not only because I have them and they were either a gift or I bought them and I want to do them so I can display them, but then also that will give me an excuse to be able to buy more, right? And then these stickers just came in perfectly. The video will have been out already, but these came from the Echo Park paper collection that I had bought, and I was like, wow, these are just perfect, being crafting stickers. So use those. And then of course Disney, it's been my love since pretty much I was born, and I grew up in the late 80s and 90s, so that was quite the time for Disney movies and things. So I just put some of my top favorites here. Lilo and Stitch, Lion King, classics for me. I mean, that's, you know, 90s, early 2000s. And then Moana's, to me, one of the newer ones, but I have to remember that came out in 2016, although we did just get the sequel here in 2024, which at this point I have not seen yet. But, and I had to include a Pixar film in there. It's not technically not Disney. It's Pixar, but Disney owns Pixar. So Inside Out is my favorite of the Pixar films. And then these stickers originally came from a Disney sticker book, and I thought they were cool with the sparkly and the shiny. And then Pokemon, it is, I assume most people know at least Pikachu from Pokemon, but I have some other ones in here that people may not know as well, although Eevee's probably pretty well known. But this has been a franchise, a series, games and a show and card game that I've played most of my life at this point, because I've been a fan since 1998, and I thought I would put a couple little facts. I've gone to Worlds, which is their big annual event that has, it's mostly, I think, well, at this point I know they've added in Pokemon Go and the video games, the other video games, but at one point the main thing was the trading card game, and I've been lucky enough to go twice. 2005 it was in San Diego, California. In 2007 it was in Hawaii, and that was the first time I went to Hawaii. That was amazing. I own all the main games. You know, there's 9 generations at this point, and I have at least one of the main games for each of those generations. I started with Pokemon Blue, so that was in 98. And these are some of my favorites. I have some other favorites, but Eevee definitely is one of my favorites. Shinx is from the 4th generation, or 5th. See, there's so many now, I'm starting to get a little bit confused, but I've always really liked this one. And Vulpix has always been my #1 favorite since the beginning. That one's from the 1st generation. And I've always really loved this one too. This one is from, see, again, I'm questioning myself, 3rd generation? I think, yeah, this is Hoenn. This is 3rd generation. So, oh, and then I forgot to say at the background, I used some ink. Since this is multimedia paper, my goal is to use a lot more ink and watercolor in this book, where my other book couldn't take that stuff. So I was excited to get some of my inks out. I should have carried the color a little more, but I decided to leave it as is. And I tried to pick up some of the colors with these what am I trying to say, note cards. And then, of course, cats. I love cats. I've had cats since I was born, so I thought it would be fun to list all the cats that had been in my life. So when I was born, we had 5. It was Key, who was an orange and a white cat, Midgie, who was a calico, Boomer, black and white, Rusty was a really sweet, I mean, these are all pretty sweet cats, although Key could be, could be a little menace, but generally he was very sweet. I don't have memories of him. He was more my mom's cat, and he passed not too long, I think, after I was born, within the first few years I was born. But Rusty was a sweet orange, hence the color, kind of a darky orange. Darky? Is that a word? Dark orange cat. And Kitty Guy was a black kitty. Sally and Nemo are the ones that I remember the most. I mean, Minji was around when I was like a young girl up to my like preteen age. So I do remember her, but she was more my mom's cat. But Sally and Nemo, those are the kitties, especially my kitty Nemo. Sally we got when we moved in 2000, and then Nemo came along a couple of years later. Both have passed, one in 2018 and one in 2020. And then Dizzy is our current kitty, and if you would like to see her, there's a picture of her on my post or community tab, I still like calling it that, under my channel. And then there is a little clip of her, I'm actually forgetting what video she shows up in, but there is a little clip of her, and I'm sure she's going to show up a little bit here and there in the future. And then these amazing stickers are from my brother's girlfriend. They came from the Japanese store Daiso, and I thought I'd try to represent a couple of the black kitties. This one's black and white, this one's orange. This one reminds me more of Dizzy, not in how the cat looks, but just being playful. She's a pretty energetic, playful cat. And I just thought this cat here was just the cutest. He makes me smile. He just is so fluffy and cute, and I just really liked that one. And the pins I use are my new ones that I showed in my Christmas crafty haul. Not haul, but the crafty gifts that I got. And I try to use them. They're okay. That's what these little decorations, where they came from, is those pins. It was like on a little stamping kind of wheel sort of thing. If you'd like to see more details of those pins, I can definitely show them. But I thought I would just kind of use some of my newer stuff. But yeah, there is my intro page. Yeah, this was a little bit longer than usual, but usually I try to keep these videos a little bit shorter, but a little longer, just explaining them and whatnot. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.